What's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing some Evospace. You can see here, this is currently my setup right now for aluminum. I do need to optimize it a little bit better. It's definitely lacking in some places, I think, as far as you can see, the resources are coming out here. They're going into the crushers. But in the crushers, they're just not able to keep up. And then also over here, where it turns from the ore into the dust, it's not able to keep up either. So it's not able to feed up the rest of the machines. But right now, I'm not really worried too much about aluminum because we're not really doing aluminum. Now, I was noticing here that I have this new computer. It's the steel computer here, but I was wondering why that it was taking so long for my blocks to go through. And then I got to look in here under Research Booster, and I need advanced circuits. Right now, I'm running just normal circuits into this. So these are normal circuits. They're not feeding this machine. They're not speeding this machine up at all. So I need to get the advanced circuits. For us to get the advanced circuits, what we're going to need to do here is, it looks like that we're going to need to do some of these circuit boards. We'll need some resistors, and then we'll need the circuits, which we're already making. So really, the only thing that we need to worry about right now is making these resistors. Now, to make the resistors, it requires us, let's see, it shows on there. Oh, it's really hard to see, but I thought I was just looking at this. I didn't see the rest of this because it's black on black. But so we need this coal dust, which that should be easy enough. And then the copper wire, I believe I'm making the copper wire right here. This is copper wire, and we have a big old chest full of it, so we can always use that. I think that's what we'll probably end up using. We'll just pull it out of there. We can use this box like a buffer, and we have plenty of machines here to make more copper wire if we need it. Now, probably what I'll do is I'll take it down here, and then, I don't know, maybe just run it up above the machines and have it drop down where I need it. So what I'm going to need it to do is I'm going to have the copper wire and what's it, resistors. So it's copper wire, coal dust. So the coal dust is down below, and then we're going to need some organics. So the organics, I think we should work on the organics first. Let's get those out of the way. Let's see here. We're going to need to make some of these, the automatic farms. I don't know what the difference is between one automatic farm and the other. Does it, let's see here. Where is, if we look at this and we look at resistors and then we look at these. Now for this, it's water and then it equals 15 pumpkins. It'll take 60 seconds. If we do the steel one, it'll take 30 seconds, and the aluminum is 15. So it just keeps going down from there until you're almost down to like every second it's making 15. So I'm thinking what I need to do here is I'm going to, oh, that's really cool. You can make methane out of pumpkins. What's the other alternative? Let me see here. So if we made this here, you could make rapeseed oil out of rapeseed. So that's interesting. Need those fermenters though. Wonder what you use rapeseed oil for. It looks like it's just another way for you to make power, because it doesn't seem like it does anything here. This one here makes diesel, which requires the rapeseed oil, takes ethanol, and then the catalyst cells inside a aluminum chemical reactor. And then we can make the diesel. So, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. But right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do those pumpkins, and we'll get those going. So what I'm going to need to do is to make a few of these right here. And then let's run down over here and we'll start putting these bad boys down and getting those going. How many we got here anyways? 5? Oh, I think I made 6, but oh well. I'll deal with what I got. All right, so here I am. I'm going to put down this here. It looks like it takes like oxygen or something or water. So I want to put that right there, and let's put this one there. And we'll just put these down, and then we'll set up the water pumps and get those water pumps working. Now I got those. Let's see if we can't get the water pumps going here. All right, so I got water there. We're gonna do with all these. All right, now we need the we need the pumps. Just gotta be careful not to fall down the hole. That would be bad. All right, now that we have that, let's set up some pipes. We need to get some pipes going up through there. See, we got the copper pipes. That should do. I mean, it's not like, you know, one pipe's more special than the other. All right, with that going on, I don't see it happening too much. Oh yeah, we gotta choose the pumpkins. There we go. So I'm going to do a Control C on that and a Control V, and the same on that one. The loaders, we'll set up the loaders here with the pumpkins. I figured the pumpkins would kind of work out pretty good because, you know, it's being that Halloween is right around the corner. It just kind of feels nice to put up some pumpkins, you know, get some pumpkins going. Now that we have all these pumpkins, there we go. We are going to set up the conveyor belt. All right, so we finished running the pumpkins up to this point here. Now what I'm planning on doing here is I need to run. Let's see, we're gonna need some of these here. Where are they? Right there. We're gonna need couple of those. Let's get those running. And then what is it? I'm also gonna need to I want to get some of those engines. See, this one consumes kinetic energy, produces electricity. I need it to go the other direction. We do have that down here. Let me see here. What is this? Just a steel electric engine. That's what I need. So where is that? And what does it look like as its little icon? Steel electric engine is that. So I have, no, that's a separator. Huh, it's funny. It's almost like the same picture. Almost. A little different. All right, so I'm going to make, let's see, let's make 10 of those. Might be needing those a couple times. While that is happening there, we'll lay down the loaders. Get the loaders loaded. Get the loaders loaded. That's a loaded question. And then I want to put a hole down here, and I'm going to run the some electricity up this way. And I have the machines kind of on the backside because then I figure what I can do is I can run my electricity up and have it come and like run into the machine, and then I'll just run it across all the machines up top. Technically, I guess I don't need all these holes now that I think about it. Now I say it out loud. Let's see here. Let's put one of these in there. And that's going to come up like that. And then let me see what we can do. We have to run our electricity down here. So we have our electricity. This comes out right there. And we're going to need it to connect over here. All right, so we have the electricity all connected there. Now it's just a matter of putting the two together and getting that line going. So I want to put the, let's see, I don't need any more loaders now. I just need to lay down the lay down that. If we take this last one out and then we take it and change the direction so it's like that, it'll automatically always load that. I wish it we could do it like that for all of them, because it seems like if you pressure it to go in, then it loads up the way it should be. But otherwise, it we have to pick it up and then lay it back down. So I'm going to have it come out the bottom side of this machine. I'm hoping that's it works like as intended. And then we want to do the engines. So we're going to need these electric engines now. So we're going to put the electric engines up here. Let's see, we'll turn it. There we go. So I guess that's what I want it is to be like that. I guess that having it come from that angle like that would be better. Then we just have to run the line through. There we go. All right, so that should be working. It's a little bit better than trying to stick it in between the machines and creating a lot of excess space that, you know, it's just really not needed. You know, we can always just lay it down flat like that. Now that we have the organics, let's see. Let's take the organics here. We'll get them on the on a line. Kind of cool, like little green balls. I'm thinking instead of doing it like that, I want to put that into a box, even though probably the only time we're going to be using organics, but at least I have an overflow, a little buffer. I can have a buffer there. All right, so now that I have the buffer, let's see here. What do we have to do next? We have to, for the resistors, we need to make that coal dust. We need the coal dust. To make the coal dust requires us to get coal, or right here, this is my coal coming out. It's like that. Now we need to take that and put that into a macerator, which I'm thinking is going to be better for me to be able to bring it down the line down here and then pull it up top so that I can work up on top instead of like all the way down on this end. Instead of, you know, we don't want it all the way on the other side of the building. Oh man, talk about coming in close, huh? All right, well, we'll just take it like this, I guess, and have that come out. So now that we have the crushed coal here, we got the organics here. Oh, the copper wiring, which is this right here, which should be pretty easy to do that. I mean, I can always bring that up and have it come over, drop down. And then what we're going to need to do to make these machines is we're going to need to get a steel constructor. So let's get a steel constructor here. Not sure how many of these we need. Let me see. How much does it take to make this? Oh, it's going to take 1.5 seconds to make one of these resistors. So that's not too bad. We can probably work with that. So we're going to bring, let's see, let's not do that. There we go. Pull that out, and then we're going to put in the 9. All right, so now that we have this here, I want to take this and let's do 4. Very creative way of having it go in different directions here. And then have this, let's see, bring that down even more. There we go. I guess I wanted to go this way and then come out this way. And then we just bring it across here. That would be all right. Hopefully that doesn't block my my other one. I guess I could bring that up and bring it over here and then drop it down. Yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Let me see. So let's get rid of this here. And I want to do is, let's do the thing again here. So we'll let that go down. And then I want that to go across. Like little bridges. I like it. All right, and then let me see. We want it to go down. So now I want to bring this across like that, and then have that come straight across. There we go. All right, so now we have our crushed. We have our organics. The only other thing that we're missing is these here. Oh, I was thinking of those things. I think it was wires that I needed for this other part. Let me see if I make in the transistors, which there's a, oh, okay, it's over here. Recipe. And where are they? Oh, there they are right there. Yep, so I need copper wire. So I need to get this one over to there. That shouldn't be too difficult, I would imagine. Let's see, if we do 6 here. Like that. We do it up the top. All right, there we go. We got that. All right, now let's bring these over. I guess I got to do these one by one because for some reason it doesn't like it when you drag them. So when they're in the air, I mean. So I'm thinking what we're going to need to do is I should have brought this one to the other side. Let's do that now and just, if I bring this one to the other side, this should work a little bit better because I have these ones coming in and they're going to take this spot better. So if I bring it in like that with that there, that looks good. We can just bring that straight across. And then I'm going to have the finished product come out the bottom right here. And that, I think that'll work out a little bit nicer. All right, so for this one here, I want to bring this one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Got to do this one at a time. All right, and then all we have to do is to put in our loaders. Get our loaders going. So that in there. Probably should have done that a little bit differently, but all right, we got it. Now the other thing is, see here, this one has a recipe. I don't think the other ones do. So let's do a Control-C on that. And then on this one here, we'll Control-V and Control-V. There we go. You can see those are all starting to run full bore. See if we get our first piece of. Oh yeah, I like it when the seeing things moving. When things are moving, I feel like I've accomplished something for the day. Now these machines are going here. I don't see input shortage. It says is cold dust. Why? Oh, you know what? Because this isn't cold dust, is it? It's cold. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I missed a step. Okay, so we're going to have to take this off to the side, take it from cold to cold dust, and then bring it back here. I think I'll just leave it up in the air, literally, for right now. And let's see, what is it we need to make cold dust with? So if we do, let's get rid of that out of my hands. And I want to make the cold dust. So I need to make cold dust. I need to get a macerator. Or I can also, well, no, that's too much. Yep. So I just want the macerator. All right. So happens I happen to have a few on hand. And I'm probably going to do the same thing like I did over here because that just seems like it worked out pretty good like that. There we go. All right, that should work. Now that we have those all connected, we bring this down. I'm thinking maybe bring it down on this side here, and then I'll run on this side the finished product with the finished product, and I'll bring it up over here. So I'll have to bring it up one and then bring it over, and then bring it along the top here, and then get our finished product down here. I think that'll work out just fine. So what I'm gonna need to do is I need to put in some loaders here. Oh, that is weird. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, how cool. Okay, I'll go with it. And then, let's see here. Do that. Okay, so that is all connected. I wonder how our electric's doing. Is it taking much of a hit, or is it still pretty high? We're pretty high. We're about almost 600%. Wow. Electricity just seems to do really well for some reason. It does a lot better than the heating elements, and it does a lot better than the steam. So every once in a while, I gotta go back to some of my starting stuff, and it'll just either stop working, or if it just gets mixed up for some weird reason. I don't know. All right, so now on the other side here, we got coal dust. Sweet. That's exactly what we wanted in the first place. And there we go. We got the finished product down there pumping out. The resistors. It's funny, the resistors look like the like circuit boards. You can't tell the difference. All right, so the next thing we need to do here is we need to make these advanced circuits. So it's going to require those circuits that we originally had, plus the resistors that we just made, and then it's going to take some circuit boards. And then I don't know. See what can we make these in? So we're going to make these in the steel constructors. So that means we got to make some more of those. I wish they just had the words above them. It sure would make things a lot easier to find them. All right, so I'm thinking probably best for us to make have it right here is to have the next set, so that way we can take this out of this line here. Probably take this out altogether. Since this machine doesn't need these anymore. It's not really where I wanted it, but that'll work. I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to turn these around, have these go the other direction. And then I'm going to put down a box on this side here. And so that way they can come to this machine. And then I'll just work on trying to empty out this for the time being until we get everything up and working. So first off, let's see if we can't get rid of this line here. How's our electricity doing? Still in about 300% roughly. So we're not doing too bad on electricity. Oh, that actually ran out. Doesn't seem to be doing very good for some weird reason. Doesn't that run off electricity? It does run off electricity. Wait, why did our electricity just bomb out? I just was looking at electricity just a second ago, and we were like about 300%. See, that's what I mean. It's weird. It fluctuates. This is electricity not connected, right? Oh, I know why. Because this is steam. I'm looking at steam right here. That's why. The electricity is on this side. That's it. All right. So I need to increase my electricity output. And down to there. There we go. Oh, that's looking a little bit better now. Let's see. How is the steam doing here? Oh, that steam is bouncing around 100 or so. It's funny how the steam doesn't start climbing until I get over here. Yeah, it's definitely taking a bit of a beating here. It consumes electricity and produces heat. Yeah, I think that's what I want. What if I took out this? So now we have the electricity has came out on this end down here. So hopefully what I can do is I can run this electricity from here. There we go. I knew I'd get it sooner or later. All righty, good. All right, so now that that is working, that means, yeah, okay, great. That is working awesome. I might be able to get rid of some of these other ones. What I want to do, I want to set up the bunch of these little, these machines on this side here to kind of just, let's see, consumes electricity, produces heat. That's what I want. Oh, we got a bunch of these too, man. I'll tell you, we can really go all out. And then we want to do is to make the boilers, which have that little boiler look. And then we're going to need to run, what is that, steel pipe? So we're going to need some steel pipe down below here. I think I want to bring that out a little bit. And I'm going to run these all across here. Take that one. There we go. Now what we need to do is to run our copper pipe here. We'll run that right there. Let's run that all down that way. There we go. Now we got the electricity all connected. Let's see how we see it. Oh yeah, look at that. Now things are changing. Oh yeah, the numbers are starting to look a lot better. It's a little on the lower side over here though. Yeah, electricity is not as high as I'd like it to be. But let's see. That is much higher now. And the steam, how are we doing on steam? We're still fluctuating. But if we can get that steam under control, then I think that we can get rid of the heat elements and start putting in the electricity. Now, I don't know if there's batteries in the game, but batteries I would think would be good because we could, those would be like little storages, way for us to do storages. And we could store extra power that way. I don't know. I guess as soon as I'm able to make sulfuric acid, I can start making batteries. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. We still are having some electrical issues. As soon as we can get a lot of those in order, I think that we're going to be doing much better. We almost have the advanced circuit chip taken care of, so that'll be pretty nice once that's taken care of. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm thinking I might want to take all these here, and I'm just going to start lining them up here and having just a big old electric area here, you know, making electricity. I mean, I got this huge area right here. It just seems like a waste not to put it here instead of trying to push it all into this little corner. So, I mean, if we can get some of those things under control, I think we're going to have it. But I think that's going to do us for today. We'll probably do a lot more on the next episode. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us on this factory, getting this factory set up and everything. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. You take care now, and bye-bye.